We have a brand new portfolio for June 2020. It's the micro stock indexes and gold portfolio. It includes 52 different trading strategies. It includes all of the E-mini S&P and all the E-mini NASDAQ strategies that we have. I'm going to go over those in the workspace for you, and it includes all the gold strategies that we have. And you're trading these on a micro contract basis. 0.1 of the full contract. These are calculated based on a full contract basis. And we have that for E-mini S&P, E-mini NASDAQ, and I'm sorry, micro S&P. We have the micro S&P, micro NQ, and micro gold. And you see the number of strategies here is 52. And it's about 40, I think, stock index and about 12 gold strategies. And one of the benefits of this, I'm using the NinjaTrader margins right now. With the TradeStation, it's about 35K. And so if you have a smaller account, you can typically trade less mini strategies. But if you don't get the same diversity. And so with the volatility that we have now, I'd rather trade more micro contracts than less mini contracts for a smaller account. And so you have that opportunity to trade up to 2 micro contracts for each of these 52 strategies. And these are the results you see right here at the top. Worst case drawdown is 37.21. If you trade 1 micro contract on all these strategies, average annual profit of 13K. And there are 149 months in this setup. In this test, and there's 118 winning months, 31 losing months. The total profit over drawdown is 46.68. Just for comparison, if you trade all strategies, all 77 strategies, you have a total profit over drawdown of 76.63. These are the minis. Back to the minis, but back to the micros. This is as good as it can get for a smaller account. Futures account, you have opportunities that you have not had before to trade more diversity, more strategies with a smaller account when you trade the stock index portfolio along with the micro gold. Why ES, NQ, and gold and not something like crude oil? Crude oil does not have a micro contract. It has a mini crude oil. And it is half the value, so it'd be 0.5. So you'd have to go in here and say 0.5 on all these, and so you would get, in that way, you would trade 1 mini crude and then 5 micro gold, 5 micro NQ, and 5 micro S&P. For it to scale the same way and require much more capital to do that, it'd be 5 times this amount of capital. And I would recommend, if you're doing that, to just trade the minis in that scenario. But I would. Also, the mini crude, it ticks in 0.25 increments instead of 0.1, like the micro, like the crude oil trades in the ticks are 0.1 or 0.1, and then the mini crude is 0.25, while the micro gold, micro E-mini NASDAQ, and micro S&P have the same tick values, but the mini crude does not have the same tick value as the regular crude oil contract. So that's one of the reasons why I don't recommend crude oil in this scenario. I've never really liked the mini crude contract versus the full contract. So that is the portfolio setup that we have. Let's look at the charts now so you'll see what is included. And this is what you will get will be charts like this. It will be MES and then MNQ. They will not be the full mini contract, but you'll be able for 2 contracts for each of these strategies. MES, MNQ, and there's 19 strategies in this workspace. You'll get that. 19 strategies in this workspace. You'll get that, and then you'll get ES after hours, MES, and then you'll get these gold flash 2020, Asia gold 4 short, SR counter trend 2 gold, SR counter trend 4 gold, and you'll get SR counter trend 3 gold A and B, and Cobra gold. You'll get SR counter trend 2 V2 1M 5M and 15M gold. So that's 52 different strategies working for you. Like I said, there's never been an opportunity in futures trading to have this many algos, to have this much diversity with a small account. And so that's what is available to you. Also, I've updated the portfolio calculator through the end of May's trading, and so we have the results. So you can go through each of those. May is not my favorite month. You'll see if you're trying to start during a drawdown on one of these portfolios, it is a good time to start. May was a losing month in several of the portfolios, many of the portfolios actually, and you see that's the case in the stock index 19. It had May last year was down 9,400. The May in 2018 was down 9,000, and this year it's down 4,000. Some seasonality could be kicking in, but overall May is a down year. If you sum up all the Mays, it's a negative number, and that's the only month that is like that in the stock index portfolio. It can also be a good time to start because if you look at the drawdown curve, you can see the cyclical nature of the drawdown curve. And so the 36 system portfolio was basically break even on the month. But last May it was down 21K, and then June it was up 26K. And so good time to start this portfolio as well if you like to start during a drawdown. It's N1, and if you look at the length of these drawdowns, sometimes they're fairly long. And if you want to, if you have the capital and want to trade the most strategies that we have, it's the 77, all 77 strategies. The latest update, you'll see how narrow those drawdowns are. Quick recoveries, and that's what we like. That's what you get with diversity. It was up 12K on the month, down 23 last May, and in June up 63K. And so big June last year. August was big last year, and it's a pretty decent October, November, and December. So September is kind of break even, and July was down. So up 165 on the year. This is our best setup, and you see the margins that are used here. These are NinjaTrader margins. You can switch back to TradeStation if you copy and paste it like this. Copy and then paste the TradeStation margins. More capital is required. So 459K. So that is the update for the strategy. You can download the portfolio calculator, look at all the strategies, including the 25K. It was down on the month, first time this year as well, minus 1925, kind of similar to May of last year. And then it rebounded and did well. Second half of 2019, it was up 20K. So good results. It's up 29K this year. The first half of last year, it was up 20K. First half of this year is up 29K. I say half. We're not quite at the halfway point. Only 5 months in. So those are the results. And let me know if you have any questions. You can look at all the portfolio setups in the drop-down menu. And once again, we have a new micro stock index portfolio with gold. And it's a if you want a subscription to this, just contact us from our website, contact us page.